The top quality Modulo and Decor product lines are designed for the handyman and are manufactured by Permacon, the largest manufacturer of concrete products for the landscaping and masonry industry. These video clips will explain the easy steps to completing your own landscaping project. Your walls, pathways, patios, and sitting areas will be a showcase for your practical skills and a personal reflection of your creativity and aesthetic taste. We appreciate your interest and thank you for your confidence. To begin your project, make a diagram of the outline of your yard. Carefully measure your land. Using graph paper, write down the measurements and indicate the main features such as house, trees, windows, doors, etc. To select your product, visit our website permacon.ca. Click on the Do-It-Yourself section. Select the Permacon, Modulo, or Decor product lines. You will get a list of products, participating merchants, and a lot more useful information. To calculate the quantities needed for your project, click the Information tab and a project calculator. Before starting work, check if there are any pipes or underground cables in the area to be excavated. You may obtain information from Info Excavation at www.info-ex.com for Quebec residents. For Ontario residents, visit www.on1call.com. To calculate the amount of granular materials needed such as 0¾ crushed stone, stone dust, and polymeric sand, consult our Do-It-Yourself Projects Guide available at permacon.ca or the catalog which is available at your local home improvement center. Before starting your project, obtain the following items at your renovation center: shovel, rake, safety glasses, stakes, string, gloves, measuring tape, line level, aerosol marker, 2 pipes of 1 inch by 8 feet, a straight plank of 4 feet, cold chisel, small sledgehammer, geotextile, broom, water gun and water hose, vibrating plate, mechanical tamper, concrete saw. The mechanical tamper, vibrating plate, and concrete saw are available in tool rental locations. Consider the alignment of your project, meaning that its surface will be parallel to a building or a fixed structure that becomes your point of reference. To begin with, mark out the area to be excavated with stakes and string. You can indicate various key points on the ground with an aerosol marker. Extend the surface line by 6 inches on all sides. The curbs will be laid in the excess area. Here's a tip. To limit the number of paver cuts, temporarily place a row of modules on a flat surface to determine the ideal distance and position the other curb in order to end up with a complete paver. Determine the level of your patio. You must provide a drainage slope away from the house of 1/4 inch per foot. If your project measures 10 feet, you will have a slope of 2½ inches. Dig a minimum of 12 inches deep. Check along several points that the foundation is at the same depth. Cover the bottom and sides of the excavated area with a geotextile membrane. The geotextile will prevent the foundation from mixing into the natural soil. It will also provide greater stability. These are the foundation detailed procedures for pavers and slabs. You have already dug 12 inches down. Spread 10 inches of 0¾ crushed stone, which after compacting will reduce to 9 inches. Spread 1 inch of stone dust. The module will be at grass level. Spread 10 inches of 0¾ crushed stone. Level it with a rake. To facilitate compaction, you can hose down the surface. Use a mechanical tamper or vibrating plate to compact the entire surface. Overlap the strokes of the tamper. To check that the foundation depth is uniform, use the stakes and attach a string. Stretch the string tight, and maintaining the drainage slope, check along several points to make sure that the entire foundation is at the same depth. Check the final level using a paver and a 1 inch pipe. Place 2 parallel pipes on the 0¾ stone foundation. Spread the stone dust between the pipes. Level it with a rake first and then with the aid of a straight board. Move the pipes and repeat the operation. Do not walk on the stone bedding. Gaps are created when you move the pipes, These will be filled in a later stage during the installation of pavers and slabs. Pull a string to align the modules in the first row. Place the first slabs or pavers on the bedding. Continue work by walking on the modules. Never walk on the bedding. Walk on the slabs or pavers and fill in the gaps left by the pipes. Here's a tip. If your project requires more than one cube of products, alternate between one cube and another in order to obtain a better color integration. Check the alignment of the pavers or slabs after 5 rows and adjust them as needed with a screwdriver. If you need to cut pavers or slabs, use a concrete saw from a rental center. This will give you a straight cut. We strongly recommend that you wear safety glasses when cutting pavers or slabs. When cutting, keep a distance from the pavers or slabs already installed, because dust and dirt will irreversibly stain the modules already in place. For pavers only, you can use a cold chisel and a small sledgehammer. Draw a line on the paver. Strike along the line. Finish the cut by striking firmly on the visible face of the paver. If you install concrete curbs, you must install them directly on the same bedding as your slabs and pavers. If you are installing plastic paving edges, you must install them directly on the same bedding as pavers or slabs. Insert nails every 8 inches. The polymeric sand is a mixture of polymeric binders and grated sand. With water contact, it becomes very firm and locks in the concrete pavers and slabs. Check the procedures on the bag before applying your sand. For slabs, when you have completed laying the slabs, spread polymeric sand and sweep it in all directions to fill in the joints. You should never use the vibrating plate on the slabs. For pavers, spread sand and stabilize the pavers with a vibrating plate. This will set the pavers into their bedding and level the surface. Sweep away any excess sand. Here's a tip. To easily remove surface sand from pavers and slabs, use a leaf blower. Before watering, make sure that no sand remains on the surface. Gently spray a fine mist of water for 10 to 15 seconds on a portion of the paving surface. Wait 3 to 4 minutes. Spray again until no more water soaks into the paver joint. Stop after 2 repetitions. We strongly suggest that you read the complete procedures described on the polymeric sandbags. Your landscaping project is now complete. Permacon thanks you for choosing our products. Visit our website at permacon.ca to discover the full range of our products.